When you're in the process of writing a book, inspiration can come from anywhere. A powerful quote that you read, a memorable character that you see, or even a random reference from another work that feels like a perfect addition to your book. And sometimes that inspiration can lead you to incorporate existing works into your own. And that can lead to copyright issues. Using someone else's work, even if it's just a little bit, can get you into serious legal trouble. And that is why, before you use a snippet from a song that you love or a famous line from a book, you need to ask yourself these questions. Firstly, what does the law say? The Indian copyright law gives the original creator exclusive rights over their work. And that means you can't just use someone else's work unless your use qualifies as fair dealings. In other words, you have permission. If you're unsure about whether or not you have permission, always ask. A simple email that you send today can avoid huge legal headaches later. Don't just assume it's okay because you're just using a small part of someone else's work. If you're using someone else's content in a book that you're about to sell, that's commercial use. Using copyrighted material for commercial gain doesn't come under fair dealing exceptions. Fair dealing usually only applies to private use, education, research, review, and not for marketing and promotion. There's no specific word limit under the Indian law that says how many words is too many words. Even 50 words could be considered as plagiarism. Always think about if what you're using feels like the heart of someone else's work. And always think about how you're using someone else's work. Commentary and criticism of someone else's work are protected under fair dealing. But reproducing someone else's content verbatim typically requires permission, unless you're quoting them directly or paraphrasing what they're saying. Indian copyright law lasts for the lifetime of the author plus 60 years. After that, the work is in public domain and free to use. So always double check the publication date before you're using something. You may not need permission after all. Copyright infringement in India is a criminal offense. You could face up to 6 months in jail and a fine of Rs 50,000, which could extend to up to 3 years in jail and a fine of Rs 2 lakhs. Beyond the legal consequences, plagiarism destroys trust. You could lose the respect of readers and publishers both. If someone else uses your work without your permission, you can take legal action to stop further infringements and claim for damages. So here's the biggest takeaway from this video. Always respect creative work, both yours and others. Do you have any more questions? Check out our other videos to stay updated about all things publishing. And you can also click on the link in the description to talk to one of our publishing consultants who will help clear all your doubts. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more updates. Happy publishing!